Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, friends and fans. Welcome to Movers and Shakers Unlimited's review of She Said from the Virginia Film Festival 2022. I am your reviewer, Josh Pritchett. So, She Said is an amazing film. I was very impressed with it, and I'm going to go through and we're going to talk a little bit about it this evening. She Said is the story of the two New York Times reporters who broke the Harvey Weinstein story. The film features Zoe Kazan, Casey Mulligan, Andre Bauer, and Ashley Judd as herself. Many of you might recall that Ashley Judd was one of Weinstein's victims. And so, in some ways, hopefully, this film was somewhat cathartic for her getting to be part of telling her story and the story of so many others. The film follows our main characters as they investigate and try to corroborate evidence against Weinstein and the extent of his crimes. I have to admit, I did not realize until I saw this movie just how far it really went and how tragic it really was for so many people. But it is an amazing movie and a great story, and it is very well told. Amongst the things I really enjoyed about this movie, I thought the actors playing the characters were incredible. As I said earlier, I really liked the fact that Ashley Judd was willing to be part of this and be able to tell her own story herself in this vehicle. I was impressed with just how they did not hold anything back. And something like this, you just cannot hold anything back. You have to tell it. You have to really get it across. It was just such an incredible movie and a very moving story. In some ways, I'm very much reminded of the film All the President's Men, which followed the story of the breaking of the Watergate investigation and led to the downfall of Richard Nixon. This film, of course, it tells the story of how Harvey Weinstein, who was the most powerful producer in Hollywood, fell and deserved to fall. But it also, I think, in some ways, it impressed upon me just how powerful he really was, because he was almost like a United States president, only in Hollywood. So I think that this film gets an A+. It is definitely very much worth seeing in the theaters. It will appear in theaters November the 18th, 2022, and will be at some point, I believe, streaming sometime after that. But I highly recommend going to see this movie in the theaters and maybe take some friends. It is really, I think, the most important film anyone could see this year. It really has an impact. It really touches a lot of nerves. So, okay. With that, I just want to say thank you for joining us this evening. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to Movers and Shakers Unlimited. And have a great day. And I'll see you all at the